what's in the box?
Over 27 years and its several incarnations, the Double Dragon franchise has usually remained a gold standard in the world of fighting video games. And the reason it's done that is because it's so gosh darn simple and fun. You control one of two brothers, they know karate, now go kick some ass. But when the franchise tried to extend its hand into the world of feature film in 1994, it failed to set that gold standard. More like a brass standard. But what do you expect when you hand the reins to the visionary director of Debbie Gibson Live in Concert and Gloria Estefan Homecoming Concert? The result turned out like most video game movies, pretty fuck-damn awful. Double Dragon pulls off an almost amazing feat in taking a simple story of two karate brothers being the poop out of people and turning it into some Chinese mystic horse dong about an evil crime lord trying to find the second half of an ancient medallion that'll turn him into demons or vampires or whatever the fuck these are, even though he can already turn into a shadow ghost thing that can possess people, which seems to be more effective than turning into demon vampires if you ask me, and finding out it belongs to two brothers and trying to capture them with the help of the local gangs, except for the Burger King Kids Club here and Andy Dick's a weatherman. I mean, what the fuck? How did they feel compelled to throw all that bullshit into such a simple setup? It's like asking a restaurant for a cheeseburger and instead it gives you the Holocaust. To quote a better movie than this one,
how do you fuck that up?
Well, first you turn your martial arts badass lead characters into a pair of bickering kid brothers who win fights by applying noogies. They are, as fans of the games already know, Jimmy and Billy.
It's Billy, you stupid idiot!
As played by Iron Chef and Party of Five. Yes, I know those aren't their names, but admit it, that's what you're gonna call them. They scrounge around with their adoptive mother Satori in the post-apocalyptic urban wasteland of Los Angeles. I'm sorry, New Angeles, circa 2007, a time where the city's surrounded by water, earthquakes frequently rock the ground, and the cars have to run on paper. Yep, sounds like they predicted the year 2007 to a T! Oh, and Vanna White and George Hamilton serve as the local anchormen. I presume Pat Sajak is off anchoring at Fox News. Billy and Jimmy survive this hellhole by dodging the numerous gangs who prowl the streets once curfew comes at sundown. There's the Alfalfas, the Afros, the Angus Youngs, the Reservoir Dogs, the Mimes. All the gangs are here to strike terror into the hearts of our heroes. But scarier than the gangs is the evil crime lord controlling the city, Kogashuko, played by the whitest guy that you can get to play a man named Kogashuko, Robert Patrick, sporting a high-top fade long after Vanilla Ice thought it was lame, and long before Justin Bieber thought it was a good career choice. He has the head of the Alfalfa gang chase after those three punks who have the other half of the magic medallion, a muscle-bound man named Bo Abobo. Yes, that's his name, and no, it's not a palindrome. I checked.
Your incompetence sticks needles in the flesh of my honor.
When a Bobo fails to get his hands on them, Shuko pumps a Bobo full of submolecular steroids that turn him into an angry wad of chewed bubblegum. So, that's the best you could do, filmmakers? In making a character in this flick look like his video game counterpart? I presume Terry Crews wasn't available, so you do this instead? Okay, sure. So the baddies burn down the abandoned theater where the three heroes live, killing Satori in the process before we can muster up giving a shit about her. This leaves Billy and Jimmy to find out what's the deal with this medallion before the gangs, now in the hands of Shuko, get their hands on them. They do so with the help of the one friendly gang in town, the Power Corps, led by Alyssa Milano, who manages to still be unbelievably hot, even with the hair of that horse-faced guy from the Backstreet Boys. As they try to find an answer, they end up just creating more questions, like, why are they retrieving the other half of an ancient medallion with a magnet from a Cracker Jack box? Why is Alyssa Milano pumping a Bobo full of spinach to get him to talk? Why is Shuko's one weakness in his shadow form being sucked through a fan? Can shadows get sucked through fans? Is that a thing? Why would you clearly insert a Double Dragon arcade machine in your movie and not make a joke about it? And how do you instead come up with jokes as bad as this?
Huey, Lewis, any news?
Get it? Huey? Lewis? News? Channel 69! Get it? Like sex?
Now who's the boss?
You get it? Cause it's the name of the show that she was on! The Cosby Show! So yeah, Double Dragon's sort of a disastrous mess.
You said it.
But It is charming in a way. It's a veritable time capsule of the type of shitty kids movie we were raised on in the 90s. Plus, Robert Patrick gives the type of campy performance that always uplifts a piece of crap like this one.
I just want total domination of one major American city. Is that too much to ask for? Is it? Is it? Huh?
Hey, why are you hitting yourself? Hey, don't hit yourself. Come on, quit it.
But at the end of the day, it's still a piece of crap that captures none of the charm of its source material, confuses you most of the way through, and gives you no sense of satisfaction when it all comes to an end. So my advice is, if you enter the dojo of Double Dragon, proceed at your own risk. And if you do, grab a couple of beers while you're at it and pull off some combo drinking moves as you play our little drinking game. Take a shot or drink every time. They showcase some amazing 90s digital effects that totally won't date this movie in any way. The heroes of our movie scream in unison. Another ridiculous hairstyle is introduced in the movie. Bald does not count. Billy and Jimmy are hypnotized by Alyssa Milano's ass sets. And you can take a double shot when the filmmakers get at least one detail right from the games. It's a rare occurrence in this flick, so drink heartily. And on the front of our nudity watch, I am most disappointed that though this movie makes us well aware Alyssa Milano has an ass and boobs, we never see her ass or boobs. Hell, you've seen Embrace of the Vampire, you know what they look like. On the enjoyableness continuum scale from Bull to Bruce, Double Dragon performs a jump kick and lands on a middling 5 out of 10. The least that I can say for this flick is that it's at least better than Double Dragon on the Atari. Until next time, this is Jesse Shade for JoBlo.com, advising you that if you want a good Double Dragon movie, I don't know, just watch The Raid again.